Give me a second, guys. I'm waiting for 5.4 to update. Even though I'm not running 5.4 for the card key. Okay. Let me remember where we at with this. When you play, create a game. Wait, I'm wrong. To put that off waiting. It's a 200 in phase. To the end phase. 200 both on left. 400. It's more than 200 of these. 200 and 400. And put your 4. And 500 here. Face. You don't even have 500 down here. 10. With the 2 or 4. Ending the phase, go to the counter attack phase. This should be and should be law neutral. So this one will be losing neutral trade and or all right, so this one should be against sale, please. Well, I wanted to probably zoom in each of the costs. That's 300. That was 5 cards. You see what this is? 200 PK. So calculate probably there. So if we go ahead and attack this 200 against this 300. This would be 2 versus 3. Yeah, the yellow should lose, and the blue should be 100 now. All right, so that seems to be working. Well, we have an attack. Let's try starting it up with the blue. So let me see if I have 200. Yeah, they do. Okay. 200 end phase. 200 end phase. Little win. I should have a 500 though. Yeah. End phase. Lose. So it should be win, duel, lose in this case. So he's going to attack. Hey, Brig, how's it going, man? It is counterattack phase. So that's throwing up an example. Okay, so you see here, Bug attacking as defender. Attacking his client. Thus can't counter attack. Why? Or is that an issue with something else? Same old. Yeah, pretty much. I understand that. Something's killing my resources right now. Oh, down your ledger. Starting a Y. Sorry for the lack of music, but I'm multi-streaming on YouTube, and I don't want to get like copyright strike. That's true. The player didn't get into waiting phase either. Okay, that could be. What cards? 400, 500, 100, 300, 400, and 200, 400, 200, 200. Just for the sake of checking. Going to perform might be a goal and phase. Dual win. Phase. And this. So keep one of my days off, trying to keep sentimental from looking towards light. We try to load it out for being overnight. Yeah, I'm gonna win Microsoft sols was 10. If you can't upgrade to Windows 11, graded 95% off is on extra drive, so I was had a older drive to install Windows 11. I'm hoping that I was better at that. End phase, we're going to attack the client first turn. End phase. See, he's winning. He said end phase. So it's going to, this is playing. I don't know why it's happening, but client, when the client, okay, so that's the issue. Attacking as client, selecting end phase, changes, sets host for return instead of counter attack. And then the other thing is while attacking as host, client as waiting. Waiting. Displayed instead of enemy phase. Yeah, I've been there, man. I've been there. Okay. So a lot of these changes seem to be prominent because I changed how the system works for, where was it? It's got to be the card game state, I think. Oh, wait. There we go. Where you be? I don't think anything's using this default value waiting. Where's the game turn state? Oh no, it's okay. So it's default value inside there. Game turn state. Get game turn state. Validate player turn change. Player controller. Are these supposed? These I don't think these are supposed to be invalid, right? Is it the player requesting the turn changes turn? So that's if this player. The player requesting the turn change. Let me look at my backup instance of my framework before I started mucking around with it. Let's open up card game state so I can compare it. Invalidate. Yeah, it is invalid. Is it even used? Validate. Update. Player turn change. It doesn't seem like it's used at all. No. It's probably outdated. Let me push that into game state. Right, so I wonder if if I take the game turn state and add a new one. Let me go browse to the type. Say no to that. I can close this one too. And then, oh, Flare. I didn't even see Flare's message. Dang, I'm sorry. I just now saw it. Um, game turn. Yeah, let's open up the game turning. I want to do. Add a numerator, and we'll just say enemy defense. Let's do that. Nah, no problem, man. Uh, okay, so it wasn't the card game state that had it. Save that. So it had to be something else. So the player game state. Um, nope. Card game mode. Also, let me know if my camera my camera freezes up. It's bound to happen eventually. It's an Elgato. Okay, maybe I should search for in the find in blueprints. Waiting. Card game state. That's game turn state. Um, select waiting. This could be it. Player game UI sounds about right. Turn. This looks right. Okay. Copy this. Paste it here. Okay, I want to get rid of the waiting part. I'll just be waiting. You can just get rid of that actually. Just type it in here. This one needs to get the same stuff. So Control D. And it says enemy defense. Defense phase. That. Let's go grab. Let's find out where this game state reference is getting grabbed from or getting set from. Card game state ref. do a call stack. Git call stack. What was it? Call stack. Stack. Trace. There we go. I think that's it. Do that. Let's just see where this is going. All arrow blueprints. No, this one again. Gotta find the file that's messing this up. Message log. It's probably because I have somewhere on the select. So let's find in blueprints defense. What do they call it? Enemy defense. Okay. Enemy defense. There's only those two instances here. And here. If I compile here, compile up here, I'm just going to have to go through every single. What was the other one? It was card game player controller, card game state. So these are the two that are messed up right now. They're waiting for something else to get built. All right, card game camera, compile. Card game instance, compile. Card game mode, compile. Card game player state, compile. And let's just try, see if this work now. No, something else is still broken. Yeah. Let's go down the blueprints. These are enums. Function libraries. You guys can see the screen right now. We're just trying to open them up. Okay, I'm just going to close it all down and reboot it. Unreal, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I'll put log here. Let's see what happens when we go to counterattack phase. Okay. Trade in phase. In phase. Phase. Attack with the buff. This is the one that we need in phase. Is that right? Let me check. In phase. Okay. So is trying to get that, find all the instances where it updated it. It's doing it per, it's probably doing it per frame. It's this one here. Copy that. All right, take care, man. Let's at least look to see what's calling it. Yeah, let me go ahead and go back to close that now. Function server request change turn state in where card game player controller. Server request change turn state, request change turn state. So update UI turns. I think these are all the same. Player controller C. It's too much. That's not what I needed. Okay, so let's just compare this. That's the same. Card game player controller. Yeah, this is the same exact thing. So I'm just going to delete this from here. If they're the same thing, I'm just going to delete them. Go up here and see. Server request change turn state. That's the same. Card game player controller. Yeah, and then execute and change active player turn. Yeah, update game UI, execute Uber graph, UI turn state, and then that. Okay. So these are the same. Let's call it again here. And this is the same. Yeah, that's the same. And this right here. These two are both the same. You have on rep turn state, update game UI. Okay. Go back here. Oh no, okay, these are different. No, wait, these two are the same though. Yeah, let me delete these. This is different though. That's different. That's new. And add card to hand. Adding the card to hand shouldn't happen. State card game player update players card states. Is that going on? I gotta double check that. Let me check that real quick. Like, am I getting a card for ending the phase? I shouldn't be. Join game. Yeah, so phase heal does player 2 get the card? No, they don't. Good. Here they just got okay. Yeah, okay. It scared me there for a second. Mm. Cards in hand, cards in deck. And add card to hand. Active cards. Non-rep cards in hand. Message here. Counter. This is the. Oh wait, I'm grabbing the wrong area. E4 on animation finish reverse. Counter attack phase. Function. Button clicked event. Player game UI prepare counter attack. Player game UI server request counter phase state. Card game player controller. Literally. Move. Move. No. Okay, so we went from card game player request counter phase state. Okay. We're in here. Get game state reference, request change turn state. Player turn array, get change request valid. Server request start counter attack. I think this is probably why it's breaking on the client side. But it says it goes to reset server request counter phase state. Execute Uber graph. Card game player control. Okay, so we're going into here. Change request valid. Again. Does that check? Counter attack. Game state reference. It's in card game state. Okay. Let me say cast the card game player controller, the controller that we passed in from here. Yeah. Get total attacking card count. With any rings attacking, and cast a card game player controller. Request change turn state. That's the default, yeah. We're going to request start counter attack. Silver request start counter attack. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. Then we did card game state. We're somewhere in the event of the card game state. So we do this little for loop to find out which player is the one attacking. And then we go through each ring basically. Continue down here. Card game reference mode ref. Game controllers go to this for each loop. Card game state. Turn state. Reset turn timer. Set with notify. Server set turn active. Is that what I'm doing? Set with notify turn state on rep turn state. No. State. State game UI. State game UI. Server update player health. Stats update turn active and turn state. Okay, so we get to here. It's the UI interface because of course it is. No wait, that's yeah. Let's go ahead and search for update UI turn state. Update UI turn state. Turn active is just straight up false. This is where we were at. Okay, this is where the stack trace was. Yeah, it's on the card game player controller. Is there an update UI? You said update game UI. Yeah. Some update game UI called update UI turn state. Yeah, it's right here. This is happening every tick. Update game UI. Yeah, okay. Go back to this, and then we're on player game UI. Okay. Yes, that's what we want. Why is the turn active not being carried anywhere? Does it matter? Then why are we carrying it? I guess we're. Yeah, it's a turn state from the game state. Turn state. Get game turn state. I'm wondering if we can divvy it up by saying like, hey, is the turn active? So instead, let's do a print string. Turn active. And then print string. New. Okay, well, we know what's going on. It would probably be easier. Leave the stack trace out. So I'm wondering if I can set it up. Set it up so that way, wondering if I can set it up in a way that, like, if you're active and it's currently marked waiting, and switch it. Okay. Going back to the Unreal real quick. What was it I wanted to do in here? Oh, yeah, I wanted to see the message log. Or was it the output log? All right, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and place that. And we can see we get turn active, waiting, turn active, waiting, turn active, waiting. Client is turn active, waiting. Client should be, it's not even producing the turn active, like if it's true or false. Strange. Up to here. It's passing in turn active here. Okay. End phase. Turn active waiting, turn active waiting. Okay. Do this. End phase. Over turn active. It's always posting waiting. Okay. Mm. I have no idea where this was not changing one bit. What makes this look neater? Let's see that. If you know the index is there, this I can bring down to here. There we go. That makes you feel better. Um, let me save it here. Let's go into the whole thing. Let's go back to the UI. Looks like my camera died again. All right, I've been having issues, so if I crash the stream, I'm not booting it back up. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's try that. Ugh. Hmm. Mhm. All right, let's find the player game UI. Let's compile that. Let's save it. We'll go back to main menu, content browser. Oh, 11. So this is player game UI. What am I talking about? Okay. So let's see here. There's the click the button, turn button. Okay. So come in here. If the current phase is main, then we get the total attacking card count. If the total attacking card count is greater than 0, then prepare counterattack, else end turn. And where if we're in counterattack, we're going to prepare battle. The other stuff doesn't matter. But let's go to prepare counterattack. So we get prepare counterattack. We find out phase state is still main. Cast the card game player controller. Get owning player. I guess this is get owning player of this widget thing. And we cast it to a card game player controller. And then we're requesting counter phase state. Requesting counter phase. This is I shouldn't do this. Let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. Control copy. Do the change turn animation. Change turn animation. Super request counter game state reference. I'm thinking it's this is what's causing the bug with the client. It's coming back false here. So let's give that a test, shall we? So play that. Start. Maybe. Okay. We shouldn't get well. We can no because we're requesting toggles. Let's put a toggle right there. End phase we won't hit it. End phase we shouldn't hit it. If we attack in end phase, we get to here, or if we continue to the next node, we do there, which is what I thought we were going to do. Somewhere along there, it gets set to waiting instead. That's annoying. It's going to have so out of it. Just take the hit. Okay, and then now end phase here. It never makes it that far. Oh. So let's go back to what called this, which I think was this, right? Yeah. Let me go ahead back to main menu. Try this again. End phase, end phase, attack. Okay, so that didn't, it still didn't hit it. Toggle breakpoint. So if we got to prepare counter attack, let's do just do an on click button in here. I want to do it with the other card. Main menu, play, create game. Play, join game. Okay, good. He's going first. End phase. End phase. All right, let's go ahead and set this to a breakpoint right here. Breakpoint. Should we do a toggle breakpoint there instead? So I can make sure we're on the right phase. So end phase. Okay, phase state is main, right? So we should come down to this get total attacking card state. We do. Total attacking card state. There's like a ring 1 attacking. Attack order ring 1. That could be why. It's coming out 0, 0, 0 in there. Okay, so now we smoking gun. We have a smoking gun. Let me stop this here. It's not getting added to the attacking cards. So let's go to the game state and let's go to attacking cards. Uh, no, I'm using it. Attack order ring 1. No, I want attacking cards. Add to attacking cards. Okay, yeah, so this is what we want. Attack order ring 1, ring 2, and ring 3. Yeah, so this is where we want to check it. Okay. Toggle breakpoint. Let it create. We join. Okay, good. Starts it off. That's his ring 1, but it's actually ring 3, I think. Or I set it off wrong. End phase. Okay, we get to here. Ring ID is 1. Attack order is the first one. But we're not passing a card in. Oh. Okay. So should pass that. Should pass that. And here we're saying, well, there's nothing here to add. No, wait, there is, right there. Okay, so there is here. Name text. Text material. B16. Okay. And is that B16? It is. Okay, so it's getting it there, but it's not. But the UI is checking get total attacking cards. It's possibly. It can't be checking then. Okay. Let's go ahead and stop it. Why is that not hitting it? Let me go to player game UI. Stop it here. Maybe it was reporting back 0 in the debugger for raisins. Phase. This is coming back as what? Yeah, well, it's coming back 0 there because there's nothing attacking. So we come down to here to intern. All right, that makes sense. Come back over here, end phase. Get total attacking count. It says it's 0, but I don't think it's run yet. Yeah. It's going to be intern. Let's go and attack with this player. We get in here. It's unknown right now because we haven't populated it yet. There we go. And the ring should be 0, 0, 0, 0. Yes. Go over here to add. Okay. Just go hit continue. Okay, he's going to end the phase. Okay, so it's saying 0 here, but we know it's not. So let's step into the next node. We can see it's 1. So, and here we're able to see it's 1 at this point. Okay. So yeah, so toggle this breakpoint here. And we see it's 1, so it should be going to prepare counterattack. Yeah. Just run the whole thing. We get to here. Square 1. Server request start counterattack. Okay. Which is right. And then, I mean, this is supposed to say waiting. I don't know why it's switched over to enemy turn. We shouldn't be on this spot. What's phase state at? Why is phase state still main? Phase state should be counterattack. I think we broke everything. Okay. Menu, main menu. Try this again. Okay. Phase, continue. Enemies turn, end phase, continue. Attack with this player. It says have the card. So continue. We get end phase to this branch. Yeah, it's going back 0, so it's still not, it's not adding it, or it's not checking the right things. It's obviously after that point, or it's getting cleared at some point for some reason. Okay, let's just stop there. That's exactly what I was expecting. Games, attacking card count. Yeah, it should be. Toggle breakpoint here. Oh yeah, but no, he should be in counterattack phase. If no, he's attacking. He's attacking. Yeah, yeah. He's ahead and place the card and phase. Okay, so this is getting done. Order 1, order 0. Why is it? We're not attacking. That's why. Yeah. So placing it in there is getting the number at some point. Place this. That one didn't call it. So it didn't end phase. Okay, yeah, because I end phase, we have to check to see if there's any attacking cards. That makes sense. Play it. So now it's his turn. Go ahead and put it into attacking. You can see here, card game state. It's going to add it to attack order ring 1. So continue the execution. And then end phase. We get to here. Attack order ring 1 has nothing. Okay. I want to see everywhere. Find references. no setter. We're getting it to add there. What are we doing here? It's getting the total count here. This one is running the battle. Battle cleanup, we're clearing it here. Okay, just toggle this because we're definitely clearing something there with it. Yeah. We're not making that far, so where's the next one? Check for versus completion. Yeah, we're not making that far. Yeah. Okay. I mean, like, there's no the clear is the only one I can think of that it's happening to. Let's just play it. We ended it by checking nothing else. Okay. Okay, we place it here. Comes in. Says, yo, add me to attack order ring 1. We're all like, cool, man, yeah. Unless it's not able to add it for some reason. Custom event, 3D card 1. Okay, it should be there. Didn't hear any clear. It's in card game state and phase. Maybe this isn't. It's card game state. Why isn't it client simulating? Why isn't it showing up here? Oh, I'm lost on it. I'm sorry, guys. I have no idea why it's clearing it out. Let me try doing something else. Let's try. I'm going to copy this. Let's go to the point where we're using this in the player game UI. This part right here. I'm just going to place this right here. And we're going to need the game state reference here. Delete these. Attack order ring 1. Attack order ring 2. Attack order ring 3. Okay. There we go. And we just say like, hey, yo, check that instead. Yeah. Just do the math now. Manually tell the function. It could be something for days with player 1. the end phase. This is fine. We're in counter phase now, so we the test, okay. Now we clear out the array, which has player one's attack system in it. We attack with player client, then we end phase here. And we never hit. Did I forget to put a breakpoint on it? I did. I forgot to put a breakpoint on it. Well, because it's not the server, it's not its own personal game state. Okay, well, I gotta check it one more time. Just with the breakpoint on it. That toggle breakpoint in phase. Still coming back 0. Stop. Let me go here and see if this is like a replicating thing or anything like that. Maybe it's forgetting replicating. Hmm. Mhm. The game state here. Or am I adding it to here? No, I'm gonna ask someone for help on this one. I'm gonna have to just ignore it for now. Let me what I want to do next is I want to have views change so you can zoom in on certain parts that scrolls through each one. So let's go ahead and open up the end menu. Maps. Yeah, maps, bring overhead. Okay, now what I want to do is minimize this. There are ones over here. Let's look at the camera. I'm going to zoom in here. Rotation 0. 90 minus 90. There we go. Round this to 325. That should be fair. No, actually, if I move it forward, so it's like this. We can see who's attacking. Yeah, okay. So let me go ahead and jot that down. Client is not recognizing clients attacking cars aren't being recognized in selecting end phase. So it's ending the turn since it's 0. Yeah, notice that. Camera 2, bird view, player view. Camera 1, let's say this is ring view. World location 175 0. 215. Try that minus 215. I like that one. 215. 575. World rotation is 0 minus 87, 0. Down here. Be at the same height of 575. Yep. And then set this to minus 87. Ours are going to be down there actually. It's 700. Bring to all 700, 0, 575, world rotation, 0 minus 87, 180. Let me see where I set this one. This one was 215, 575. That's about right. Let's pop that back up to the top. Thank you. And then we're going to head and switch over to the other map, the main menu map. I don't remember where I set that value though. I have the enum created. Blueprints, enums, screen display message, ring state, battle state. Phases. Did I not put it in the right spot? Because it's in widgets menu. No, those were in made stuff. Ring state, battle state. We put it in the wrong spot. Vecti news. Gameplay. It was like camera. Camera positioning. Game strokes. Oh, why is it in this? Oh, I guess it should. Is it a struct? It should be an enum, right? Rex. No, it's an. I named it wrong. Enum. And then move that over to here. And see enum, thank you. So let's add a new one. Say ring view E1, and add another one that says ring view P2. Save that. Close that. It's just something that didn't open up in the right spot, so you guys could see it. Main menu. So now let's go. Where is this being used at? Reference viewer. Okay, it's being used at the card game player controller, where I can see camera position. There we go. This is what I need to see. Okay. Gotta add 3 more. Gotta take this, guys. I'm back, guys. Okay, so if it's bird eye view, let me make a new function. Where's this camera ref? That doesn't need to be there. Right. So ring view P1. Okay, I see it. This needs to be player 2 to go back to player view. Okay, well, I shouldn't be going down that far actually. What should happen is I'm probably going to have to call these up here. Somewhere around here. Shift this down. Something like that. Okay. So ring view P1. I should change these over to ring view self and ring view opponent. Yeah. So if it's bird view, we're going to basically duplicate this stuff here. D. Something along those lines. Control D here. Again, something along those lines. Move this over 1. Ring view self is be going to ring view opponent, and then bird view should be go to ring view self. Mm. So, okay, this needs to move through one, one, one. Yeah, that's right. Okay. This is player one. This is player two. Move all of this up a little bit. That. Bring this down now. That. There. That there. Okay. And then duplicate this here. Here's where it goes. 2, 1. Okay, then these are all going to have to come down. And like that. This goes up here. I don't like it, but we'll just leave it with that for now. Okay, let's get those values in now. Okay, so in review self, player one would be minus 215, 575. Minus 215, 575. And it keeps the minus 87 for now. In actuality, I won't need to. Yeah, I could just set him down. These are going to be the same values. So I'm just going to be switched on which one's which. So the other one is 700, 700, 575. With 575. Right, and then I'm saying that like one can go here. No, no, wait, hold on. Or this one, we're switching them up. So it's 1 and then 2. So we can kill. We can effectively kill these. Don't need the selection there. Don't really need the selection there. Could just link these all up and it's fine. I can go there. It gives us more room down here. Have this come in over here. This is fine. It's fine. We can then move this thing up. Move this. I'm not sure if I like doing that, but would move these further down. Yeah, that works. And then, because then I don't have to change it once. Maybe we can note here. Note here. No comment. G1's bird view. Points. Main view. Players. Main view. Player view. Players. Player opponents. Board view. Opponents default view. Player view. And then players, player view. So we'll keep it up. Okay, so now when I do that, now it should be easier if I run the game. Create game, starter Y. Play game, join game, starter B. Okay, we place this down here, or place this down here. In phase, top right. I don't care anymore right now. In phase, phase. Okay, so you can see that I can't really see what my card IDs are. Oof, that's too close. Not what it promised me. I need to back that up a bit from 5 to 5. I need to switch the rotation around too. So it's a different enemy rotation. So otherwise you're seeing it upside down. Just because it's not at perfect 75. This is definitely too close. Okay, let's just go back. Let's bump it back to like 775. See how that is. Game. Game. better. You can also ship down more. No, because it's rotated. That's why. Okay, so these have to be different because it's showing the rings are proper because the rings are upside down. So that means that I have to flip. I do have to have different values for each one because I have to flip these. I have to rotate them 180 basically, depending on the player. I'll get that in a second. 775 is. I think that's fine. Maybe just make it an even 800. How about that? Make it even 800. 800. That's each positions. Minus 215, 200. I think it's fine where we are with that. You just have to rotate it 180. So let me go ahead and pull these out down further here. Then we just duplicate these. Layers, mirrored ring view. Elements, mirrored ring view. Okay. I take this and say 180 and set this to 0. And then we basically just say, hey, yo, go here. And then we just tell this one to, hey, yo, go here. And then let's level that one off. This goes to here. This goes to here. There we go. Okay, let's try that. See how that looks. Oh, it was probably because I have it in a 4x3. That's why the original values didn't look like they matched well. Because it was cropping it down. I'm just working on a card game. Welcome, Jules. I think this is your first time chatting. Hope you're doing okay. So right now, what I'm doing is because I feel a little stuck on my turn logic. I'm just trying to set optional cameras so the player can see the ring easier. Wait, did I have that right? Why am I looking at my own? It's my own thing. Did I switch them wrong? I may have had it in the wrong order. I have to switch the two of them. Let's just place a card down here. Then end phase. And place a card down here in the middle. End phase. All right, so now it's like, yeah, you can hover over them to see them, but you can also push V now. So you can see a bird's eye view of the ring. You see a close up of your cards here. and then you can see a close up. Oh, damn. What did I do wrong? That's the wrong. Yeah, I must have switched them up. Okay. These are going to the wrong place, it looks like. Let's move this one over to here. We'll put that one in there. We'll switch that there. So let's see component there for. Oh, I didn't put the root component in. And there, you should have no issues now. I've been trying to get started in UE5, but I've been stuck in tutorial and course learning hell for a while. Um, yeah, I get stuck in that same way. The number one thing I did was just say, screw it. Um I'm just gonna start making a game like on my own without tutorial. Um, and I've basically been just piecing it together as I go along. I've been using it. I was doing an action game for about 6 months, but I didn't really get too far into it. Was trying to get stuck. I was getting stuck in trying to find tutorials for how to do combo systems and other stuff. And then I was having issues with my art. Um, so about a month ago or 2 months ago, I started. Let me create something small, and there's already a framework which is I'm building up. I'm manipulating. It's called CCG Toolkit, and I'm basically trying to convert that starting engine with to the game that I want to create. And this is what you're seeing me do: is I'm basically like adding features to my own game that are not in the kit by default. And through that, I've been through trying to ask for help and figure out what I need to do there, or what I need to do for what. It helps me out with learning a bunch of the stuff, because it's real world experience, and you're asking questions that you'll remember the answers to because you're experiencing the questions yourself. So that's the way I got out of it. Just doing it, basically just running into the questions. How do I do? Don't start with the big questions like how do I make a combo system, or how do I make an action game. Start with like, all right, how do I make it so my player doesn't attack when I push a button, and how could I control what frames are being played in the animation? How can I set up a hitbox system? That type of stuff. So you start breaking it down into smaller pieces. And frankly, I just use ChatGPT for simple tool set questions like, hey, I noticed that this like drop down box on the UE editor down here is disabled. How do I make it enabled? And it'll be like, oh, you go to this thing and you select that and this, and like, cool, thanks. Or it's like, hey, how do I do a do while loop in Blueprint? And it's like, yeah, there's no do while function, but here's a known way that you can create a pseudo do while loop without having it trigger the loop system, the anti infinite loop system. So now if I do this should work. Now I get to here, and I can see my ring here, and then I see the opponent's ring here. Yes, okay, that's basically what I want to do. I probably want to shift these down because the hands are obscuring the players anyways. Well, it's fine here, but the opposing player's view looks like it might be that one. I want to probably shift down some. See now, if I go over to full screen on this, like yeah, you have a lot of space to see the cards. Um, but definitely, if I'm seeing the opponent's view, I want to go ahead and um, because I think that's fair. Because like, there's times where I'm like, I can't see it in my system here with this point hovering system right here. It sometimes doesn't work. So sometimes doesn't work. And sorry, normally I have background music for ambience, but I'm afraid I'm this is my first time multi-streaming with YouTube. My game dev streams. I mostly stream on Twitch, um, but yeah, yeah. So like, I'm worried that if I play my normal background music, which is like fighting game music, um, I'm worried that I'm going to get like copyright struck by YouTube. So I can't do any background audio. Um, yeah, sometimes after some point this doesn't work, so I can use this. Let's bring let's bring player two's stuff. Let's put ring two. Ring two is fine. Like the opponent's view is fine. It's the no, because I want to see if they're attacking down here. So I want to push that up. Okay, let me make sure I do that. Okay, so the issue is with when viewing the opponent's screen. We want to, let's just increase it to 100 here. So I'm subtracting 115. No, let's just say 115 because this one's even. And then so this one, we wanted to get closer to the center, so it'll be like 600. Well, I hope that those tips help you out, Jules. I'm probably gonna have to shut my computer down. We have tornado warnings and lightning soon, but I want to at least get these view things set. Um, okay, so let's go ahead and put this here, and then put this here. Well, I have to end phase. Put this here. Okay, and we can just go see it. This is my own ring. My own ring is fine. Probably go a little bit higher on it. That wasn't too bad. Maybe 75. Yeah, let's try. Let's try knocking it down 50. So 50, that would be -1. So I always forget where origin is, but it's always weird that it has 15. 100 would be 15. So plus 50 is 65. Yeah. 65, and we'll say 550 here. See how that goes. Compile. Okay, go ahead and place this. Place this. I don't know too far. I want them to be. Oh, no, actually, I don't. I think that's perfect. Thanks, Brig. Welcome back. What I've done now while you were gone is I've made it so you can toggle between two additional cameras. Before, you only had this view, which is the default view, and then you would get the bird's eye view. But now if you toggle it again, you'll get your own ring, so you can see your cards up close. More importantly, if I can't see it because it's a smaller resolution, and then you can see your opponent's cards up close. I think, judging by the numbers here, we can go more up. So maybe not another 25. I think. Let's go ahead and close that. We'll take another 25 off here, which will put it at 40. And then we'll take 25 off here, which will put it at 525. Game starter Y. Game starter B. Right now I'm trying to bring player two's the opponent's side of the screen over like so you can see because like if you're attacking that way you can see the cards fine. You can see the attacking cards as well. I mean, I guess I could also put like a fifth camera right over the center. So see, that's my attacking card. See how it comes up to the bottom of the thing? Yeah, okay. I think that's better. And you just push the V key basically, and you can switch between the two. See? This way, yeah, I like that too because they're actually the right size. They're almost the exact matching size as the as this does. That's cool. The only difference is that my preview shows the text of the characters. But everything else is in alignment. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think that definitely helps. It helps me out when I'm doing this, so that way you can just see up here. And I also got the. Let's go ahead and end phase here. You can also basically use it too to I can put it here, and then I should be able to just drag and drop it right here in this different camera view. That's awesome. I like that. I wasn't even planning for that as a feature. But you go into here and you're like, okay, yeah. And then end phase. I know I have backup systems in this one, but this isn't my backup deck. I had made a whole deck that was backups of backups, so I could test backing up. Um, okay. And I have a bug right now for some reason. It's not registering the tacking cards from the client side. Like I have to. I put him in an attack. Yeah, see, I can still register that. And can he see me okay? Yeah, yeah. See, that's good. So then, if I have him do a team attack, okay, I still need to roll it over. See, I want to see this 100 right here. I want to shift it over so you can see the cards stacked like a stairway instead of just a back end like that. I just need to shift them over. Um, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it. That definitely that's been a great that me coming up with that. I was like, why don't I just make the camera something simple? Just like you push a button, like right here, like you just push a button. It's a toggle camera position, and I said you push a button and you just call toggle camera position. I think that looks pretty even right there. Yeah, this part needed to go over to here. And then bring that down to here. Let's even this out. Bring this, let's move this up. It's too tall. There we go. That's good. That one's going to here. This one I forgot to grab as well. That one's fine. That one's just taller because it is taller. Yeah. Okay. Let's move this over to straighten this one out. There we go. Oh. Save that. And let me go to the team attack stuff so I can at least check that stuff out. So I don't remember if it's in card game player controller. Event graph. Spawn AI. Update game UE. Event end game. Set countdown timer. Client post login. 2 from server. Is it 2 from server? No, it's not. It should just be like team attack. Here's all my input. Here's my toggle camera position. You press the V key, then toggle camera position. That's all it was. Come on. My dog's scared right now because of the thunderstorm. Let me see if there's a. Do I have a tag team or team? Run card interaction. Okay, these are them. So we do a team attack basically, and we say like, hey, set card, prepare team attack, server add to attacking cards. I think this is it right here, the target 3D card. Yeah, okay. So this is the location. And then the only other thing I have to do here is I need to probably pass in not only the lead card, I might have to pass in like an integer that says like player owner. Well, I might be able to get that from mine. I don't know. I got it. Oh, okay. I might have to pass in. May not have to. What I'm thinking here is that if I shift it over, oh, okay. Oh, is it you or was it me? I really don't know. I might lose internet for all I know. Okay. Well, I have my system behind a backup battery, so it'll give me like 3 minutes or 5 minutes to like shut down. But if I lose power, I'll lose internet. But at least we'll have enough time to save everything and shut the system down. So this Y value needs to change basically. Right. So I have this. Okay, yeah, this is the owning player ID. So if it's going 40 down, let's see what happens if we do the same thing but with the Y value. Let's bring this down here just so I can have room to mess with it. I come in here and just say another plus. Actually, I can probably just do another 40. Put that in there. You said something about the weather being yeah. Right now it's thunderstorm with tornado warnings. Okay, put the Y in there. That should be good. Something like that. No, don't want to add a pin. 1, 1, and duplicate this. One down further. This one up further, and then to that. Yeah. Another sort of matching. Actually, no, I was fine the other way. Just move it up some. Give myself some room here. There we go. I think that's what I need. If not, I have them reversed. I need to plus the other one to minus the other one. So let's go see how that works. Right now, there's no limitation to what's needed for a tag system, for a team attack, I mean. But I will have it like require SP in the future. I'm gonna get 3 in each ring. Okay, let's come over here. Let's put the first one in an attack phase. And have him come into him. I put it on the wrong side like I thought. Also, 400 doesn't look like it might be enough. So you come over here. And now you can't see them, right? I also need to change the Z index because of those 600s and 200s. Yeah, okay. Went the wrong way with it, guys. So let's go ahead and just undo this and undo this. Undo this. Undo this. So switch these two. And then let's take this. We need to drop these down a bit more. Let's just say 1.5. File. Play. Play. Continue game.
I believe I have found your wife. Oh, hi, Antaeus. How are you today? Thanks for joining the stream. What brings you by? Oh, thank you for the follow. Let's see here. Good, taking a little dev break and saw. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not experiencing you. I just started working on this game like 2 months ago. So what I'm trying to do I'm making a card game. Hey, Patrick. Oh, you watch it? Okay. Damn, can't ask you for a sub then, huh? Unless that was you. Was that you? Maybe you just subbed instead. I thought it was a follow. I always forget what my notification messages are. Let me go to my dashboard real quick. Because I'm multi-streaming onto YouTube right now. That's why I don't have any ambient music going on. Too late. That was me. Oh, one community sub gift. Oh, thanks, Patrick. I appreciate it. Yeah, what I have a bug for some reason in the when player 2, when the client is attacking, the system, like, I'm able to track that the system says, hey, look, he's attacking, or like add it to that ring's attack order. And basically it comes back thinking that there's no cards attacking, even though there's cards attacking. So I'm mentally tired of looking at it, so I'm looking at something else now. In this case, I added 2 new camera angles. So because I had this one, so you have this one right here. Well, I don't have them in the same order you guys see them, but on the client side you have this angled view that's like a player view. That's the default. And then on the left, I had a bird's eye view. But then I decided to add a new camera that zooms in on the ring so you can see the cards up in person in case you're on low presentation right now. And then not only can you see your own cards, if you press it again, you'll be able to see the opponent's ring. So it'll be a lot easier to see stuff. It's about to end my turn real quick, so give me a second. And what I'm doing now is I'm trying to do, so when I do a team attack, I'm trying to link them together so that way you can easily read it, because I don't have any sort of system that says like, oh, this is a total of 3,000 damage. So like if this player over here, right, I can't put him into attack, it's gonna break. Okay, I have to do it from host side, so I put him up here. I can also come into this view over here and say like, hey, go ahead and do a team attack with him. So you got 400, 100 right here. And then you got a 3-man team attack. That's 400, 100, 200. So you can see all the values that are in the team attack. And we come over here to player 2 side. Ideally, looks like I'm going the wrong way. I have to go a little bit further out. And no, this is right. This is what I wanted. I just have to go further left, like double it, what I'm currently doing. So let me go over here, and instead of plus 40, we're going to take it plus 80. Just make it an even 100. See how that works out. I like even numbers. And I was thinking again about the backup stuff we talked about, and I'm still set on right now doing like 300 BP because it's a nice low but not overpowering number. But another idea of it, I thought, is instead of giving all your BP, all the characters BP to the player in the ring, I have to look at my Excel sheet to see which one I had for which one's backup which. I think if I remember correctly, let me go create game. Join game. Because it should still have the system in there. I think S2 or B2 and over here. Card tools, select a card set, blue. Yeah, blue. And we want to add S2, add card, and add S4 or 5. I think it's 4. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's say I place this card down. I know when is his turn. End phase. So this card's already like 600 damage, and the one that I'm going to give is 1,000 damage. So, but like the 1,000 damage only gives you 3 SP, whereas the one I just placed down gives me 2 SP. So when I go to end, see, like right now I just placed the card here, and I can't do it. I can't do a backup while I'm in there. So now it goes back to my turn. I end phase. Now I should be able to do that backup. Should be able to, unless I killed the system or I had the wrong number. That seems right. They have the right number. That's supposed to back her up. Okay, well, whatever. I'll have to look into the backup system later. I thought I had that done. It could just be the size of the screen resolution missing with me. But yeah, so now we got this. I can go ahead and say attack. Oh yeah, they come out of nowhere too, right? So got the 200, 100. That might be too much. 100 might be too much. If we go over here to bump up the host here, you can see that, and he still made it out. You can still like hover over most of the cards. I think it might be. There we go. There you can see the 400. I've always had issues with this like point over thing, and ideally, what I want to do is like have a area over here on the left that just is like static for like the current hovered card. So you can just see the card here, and I can add the text details down here or something instead of being on a duplicate of the actual card. Probably tone that down to maybe 75 or 80 because it's going into this other ring here. I don't want that to happen. And then you see you got the 1,000-point cards, which go about, yeah. Let's try lowering it down. Try to break it apart if you wanted to. What do you mean by break it apart? You mean like the hovering thing? This is the server. This puts it into a view where it matches what I have on the broadcast. Play, create game. Play, join game. Oh. Okay. Endpoint. Phase. Phase. I can't attack with that one right now due to the active bug. So now if I do that, 80 might still be too much. 80 should be good, I think. MTG Arena has it so when you hover, there's an overlay that pops up on the side. I think that explains the card in depth. Yeah, no, I think I saw something like that. You mean like it's like hovers it like this, right? But then it has a static area of the UI that it shows the different parts of, and that you can expand it open to see what card you're hovering over. So I got my tap feature working. Okay, my stuff worked. No, we're in counter phase. Yeah, okay. There we go. See, now they're all in frozen state. And that's it clearing the attack order, the team attack from memory. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm also wondering if I should add a camera for the battle area of the ring. Like shifting these up for the battle area. But you can see this is what I was talking about before. See, they attacked, so now it's this player's turn, and now these cards are set into frozen, so they're not allowed to be played. Like right now, if the attacking was working, then I could do stuff, but attacking's not working on that player, and none of these cards I can't tap these cards for their abilities. All right, I think I got those at a point that I want. Maybe I can do 75. Maybe 75 is a little bit better. That might work out better. It's not an even number, but sometimes it might. I just think it just a little bit, just a smidge. Let's just see how that looks. I forgot what I said to you to make you say right. I just totally forgot what I said. I have no idea what I just told you. It's been that kind of day for me. I did something about tapping, but oh no, the frozen. It was the frozen stuff, right? Yeah, yeah. So I have it set so I can place a card here like that's square. Right now I can't. I can't tap it because it's in standby phase. And standby is basically frozen. It's just that it becomes active at the start of the next player's turn. You have to get the card killed. If you want to put something in the ring and the ring is full, you have to have one of the cards die. Like be sent to the graveyard. Or use a card that recalls the card into your deck or your hand. It has to physically leave there has to be a space to enter your character. And that's one of the things I'm worried about if I make the backing up part too much BP, then you would have a card that's just sitting in the ring for way too long, potentially. Along with getting really powerful. Because each card can do up to 3 backups. So that will be a maximum of plus 900 BP. And I think my highest card is like 1500 BP. They're rare, but like the 1000 and up is basically some of the rare cards. And so you're looking at like 2000 if they get a clean hit. Throw that in with the team attack, unison attack, where they're because when you do a team attack, you're attacking with all 3 cards at once, but only so like right now if I were to do this right now, right, I would say like, hey, I'm going to attack with each card individually here. Well, first of all, I can just to show you, it says create option pop-up menu. Yeah, I want to like pop instead of this like thing hovering over it. I want to create a pop-up menu when you right click, and it says, "Are you like tap whatever." Use square ability on this one. So I have the debug text saying like create option menu here to do basically, but you can attack with all 3 cards individually, which then when you're done with that. I'm gonna branch that one. Again. When you're done with that, it goes to the vendor's side to do a defense phase, and then here they're able to say, "Well, I want to. Well, like I can see. Oh, let me go over here. They have a 400, and I can't see. Can't see. This is one of the problems with it. Or I should get a. I can probably move this down, and then I think I need to make a fifth one right at the center. So you can see both cards attacking each other. But 400. So I have a 400. He's fighting me with a 400, a 400, and a 200. And I have a 200, 200, and 400. So 2 of them are going to die no matter what if I attack him. So I'm going to take this 400 and have him survive so I have in the next round. And these other guys, I'm going to say, we're going to attack him and defend against him. And then we're done. We let the battles play out. His 200 died. I'll break this 1.2. So his two 400s won over the two 200s, and my 400 won over his 200. So now he has a BP of 200, and then these guys each have 200. Now, if I go ahead and place a card down here, end phase, that's another issue I got because they should be going back to frozen state. Right now they're fine. Being active now, they're fine. But before I went and changed turns, they should have been in frozen state and they were in standby state for some reason. So now with my attack, I can place a new card down here. He's in standby. So now I'd be like, well, I have a 200 and 200, and I'm up against a 400 and a 200. So, and forgive me because I don't know if I have this functioning yet. But what can happen is you attack, this player can say, I'm going to attack here with this one card, but instead of attacking with the second card, I'm going to do a team attack of 2 here. And you can see the 300, 200, and when we go over to here, and well, you can't see that one, but ideally, hopefully you can see like this. This is weird about this pointer thing. It like, yeah, so 200 and then 200. So now they're doing a dual. They're doing a total attack of 400. But me as the when I end phase here, and I can't attack with this card right now. This card should not be able to tag team. See, it's not an attack. So like basically like, I can't attack or do anything with this card right now because it's in standby. So when I end my phase, my attack phase, we're doing the counterattack. Now because he's attacking with 2 members from ring 2, he can only choose one card or the other to defend it with. And as part of the properties of the team attack, if I were to defend with this guy right here, this 200 here, or the 200's over here, this is the 400. If I was able to do this 200, it would take off the first guy, but then the other guy would be able to pierce through and attack my HP by 200 as part of the team attack options. However, if I do this 400, then the 200 gets to fight the 400, it will die, and then the other 200 will fight the 400 and it will die too, because that'll be 200 each, and then all 3 cards will be dead in this case. So I'm going to go ahead and say I'm ending it, and all 3 should die. There we go. Because the first one fought the first one in order. Sure. I wouldn't be able to know that, but yeah, it's basically when you stack them like that for a team attack, the first, like the top card fights the whatever's defending, and then if the defending survives, then the defending fights the next card, the gauntlet match. Basically, it's like a wrestling gauntlet match, but if the defending card loses and there's still attacking cards from that team attack on the board, those remaining cards will deal damage to the player. And my worry about having a BP thing is where I have like I have this card that has 1900 BP because it's a 1000 BP starting card. I think all the ones I have starting off with 1500 or whatever only have 1 BP or one card in their backups, so that you can only so when they say you have a card that's in backup, you can only use that slot once. So like if this card right here has it's B067, if it has a B, if it teams up with B's, it has backup for B068, 9, and 70. You can't back it up with 2 separate 6/8s. Once you use one 6/8, you're not allowed to use another 6/8, and then you can only use it with a 6/9 and 70. Likewise, if the card says they can get backed up by a 6/8, 6/8, and 6/8, then you can do 3 6/8s on that card to back up. Separate turns, but you can do that to back them up. And my worry about like using the full health is that like you'll get a card that's like 3,500 damage in one shot, you know. Um, and then he tucks it behind like another card that does 1,500 damage, and another card that does 2,600 damage. So you have a unison attack going on, a team attack going on, where you get to do piercing damage to the player. Um, and you just have to hope that as the defending player, you just have to hope that you have a card, an effect card that can force it to be broken up, or an effect card that can, mitigate the piercing damage by saying like the team attack can't do piercing damage, or you have a card that for some reason has like 9,000 BP, something that can survive that hit to avoid it from you taking all that one hit damage, one hit kill. Um, I know it's not what I'm worried about is an extreme case, but when the average card is around 500 to 600 BP, giving them the ability to like have backups that are other 500 to 600 BPs puts them in the range to do those one hit kills. So you have like an 1,800 plus the 600, so you have a 2,400 damaging card on the field. And it just feels way too much. So I would probably consider more so doing half, like adding half of their BP. But then you also have the issue of like, I don't like the fact I don't want it to be like 100. This guy has 150 damage. Oh, and and he's getting backed up by a 300 thing or 100, so he's only getting another 50. I want to keep things like in the hundreds by themselves. Um, Basically the 100 doesn't matter. It's just there for the like I could just remove the zero zeros and just make it so it's like 3, 4, 5, 6, that type of stuff. It's the same thing, but I don't want to deal with like cutting things in half damage or quarter damage or stuff like that for that reason. Because it makes it really awkward for the HP values and stuff. But I would think about that, or maybe like do half with the rounding up, or half and rounding down. If it's like 150, then it rounds down to 100, or if it's 50, rounds. Well, I guess you have to round up. If it's 50, if it's a 100 BP card and you're backing something up, then it'll probably get 100 BP. If it's 200, then it's 100. If it's 300, then it'd be 200. I don't know. That's something I would think about. But right, yeah, no, I get you. I mean, I could. The other way is to balance out the cards where you don't have cards that are existing above 1,000 or above 700 BP or something like that, right? Um, it'd be something that I wouldn't mind having a separate mini game, like having an alternate set of rules playing for it. Like depending on which game mode we select, depends on what whether how the backups function, and then just see how the players like it. Also, what do you think of the video now that you saw it? Let me go while you bring up that. Let me go find out where I can. Um, Coming in, Tony. My dog's afraid because it's raining right now with thunderstorming, and he probably wants his his treats. All right, so let me. These should be equidistant from each other. Um, Let me change it to. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah. Let me take it to. Let me get this up here. Get camera player 1, 215, 575, 215, 700, 700. That would be 915. So half of that is 458, 457.5. And then 215 minus 7, 100 minus 458.5 is, what is that? That's 242, 41.5. Let's just see if that's it. Okay, let's go ahead and set this over to minus 87. And then 241.5. I knew about most of the settings, but there were a couple I didn't think of after the video. That got me going into the right direction. Just got to keep tweaking it. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, there's a lot of things that he found out. Like, I thought was really cool. Like, he mentioned like how something might be default disabled, but it's still setting a value even though it's disabled. So you have to enable the value just so you can set that value to 0. Because just because it's marked as disabled doesn't mean it's sending out a 0 signal. It just means that you can't change it, but even though it's still using it. So that type of stuff was interesting. I don't think I updated these to the values that I had, but as I can see that this is 575. I'll match it. That looks like maybe not. I mean, it's there, but it looks like it's. So I expect to be the same thing. So let's try 200. That's better, but not close. 150. Okay, 175. 180. 190. That looks like it. 95. Nope. Went with 190. Let me undo all this stuff. Okay. So like, be like, do you want to save? And I'm like, no, I don't want to save. I don't want to save. Just don't do it. One thing I miss from Unity. It's a person who responded talking about doing post-processing materials. Apparently that stops those mysterious values when something is. Oh, okay. So post-processing in that case would be overwriting it. I just realized I put that up there probably when you guys only could see my notepad, but I was doing this thing over here. 190. Okay. Let me go to the main menu. I don't have to. I can go to here. 3D card is where it's at, right? No, it's in card game player. Thank you. Where's my input system? That's the team attack stuff. I'm pretty sure it was in the player controller. So you want toggle. Let me go toggle. There we go. Take me here. Okay, we want to create a new one at 190. So let me I have to go change the camera position. Let's go ahead and add an enumerator. We'll say ring view battle. Save that. Go back to card game player here. And then let's duplicate the one on the bottom. That's fine. But I need the numbers from here. 700, 800, 700, 800, 700. Minus 87. Minus 87. I was asking if it was like talking about doing post processing materials. Apparently that stopped the mysterious values. I guess it's overriding in that case, right? The post processing materials will override whatever the default settings are, I guess, even if they're disabled. I know that the guy who did that he's a good friend of mine, so I know he spent a lot of time looking at that. Okay, so ring view opponent. Well, hold on, I gotta think here. Because I remember how to do this. So if it's player view, you want to switch it to the bird view. Bird view, we want to switch it down to ring view self. Ring view self, we want to switch it down to ring view opponent. Ring view opponent, we want to switch it. No, actually, I want to switch it to the battle state. So ring view self should switch to battle state. Right. I think I gotta undo these. We're gonna have to move stuff around. This right here is actually the ring view for the battle. And what I want to do is I want to go self battle opponent. I don't know what, to me, like it seems logical to go self, like your own side, and then the battle side, mutual side, and then the opponent's side. Or do you think it makes sense to go to your view, your opponent's view, and then the battle view? Like I'm not sure which one. What do you think, Patrick? In which order? So ring view battle would go to this one. Ring view opponent, if you want the battle to go first. I'm talking about like, so you're browsing, like you're playing the game, right? And if you're scrolling through the camera options, if you're scrolling through the camera options, it goes default view, bird's eye view, and then does it go to show your own ring, your side, a close up of your side of the ring? And then at that point, which should go next? Should it go to the middle of the ring or the opponent's side of the ring? I would think like scanning up, you would want it to be your ring, battle ring, and then the opponent's ring, right? But I could see the value in it being your point of view, like your ring, your opponent's ring, and then the battle ring. I know it's a frivolous question, but like, yeah, I don't know if the player is able to change the settings themselves. So this is the ring view opponent. So on ring view opponent, we want to go to ring view battle. Ring view opponent, we go to ring view battle. And then ring view self, we go to the V key for view. No, just V. Right now I have it set to V, but like I can make it be what? It's not like a zooming in and out. It's toggling between locked positions. So like, okay, so for example, let me just hook this up here so that way it works. Do this, and do this. I gotta put these over here. So like if we go to the event view here, this is the method itself. It just says if you push V, then toggle the position. So I compile that and we play it. I'm not using the right menu, but it's fine. So you have the default view here. We'll wait for the text to disappear. This is the default view right now. In fact, if I expand this, you can just see it easier. If you push the V key, it'll snap to the bird's eye view. Which bird's eye view I also want to get sort of centered anyways. Yeah. Well, no, there's a third. That's what it was 5 minutes ago. What you just said. That's exactly what I had 5 minutes ago. But now I have a sixth. I have a fifth camera view now. So that was 4 camera views, and now I have a fifth camera. I have it so you can zoom in on your ring here, or you got the opponent's ring here, and then you have. I don't know why it's. I guess I did the wrong way. Or it's a player 1 thing. Right. It's. I know why that came up. If I go over to player 2 here, if I go over to player 2 here, it's probably going. So you get your ring, opponent's ring, and then it should be centered, but I guess I have the wrong values. But like, so do you see should it be you see your ring, you see the battle area, and then you see your opponent's ring, or do you go like this where you see your ring, your opponent's ring, and then the battle area? This is not the right camera view. You know what I mean? Okay, whatever. Game state reference was null, I guess. That's only that's because the because I'm booting it up from that spot. So we go to the card game player, go back, go to toggle camera position. Guess I have the wrong one set. Ring view battle. Yes. Did I forget? Oh, because I copied over the stuff. All right. I said it was like 190, right? The only difference between these two is the that, and if we're doing 190 there, then I'm going to do bird's eye view 190. Minus 140, 190. Do that. Wait, is that was bird's eye view, right? Yeah, bird's view. Yeah, okay. And then I got to change these to opponents. Battle view. And players battle view. I think I put those notes in there. Okay. So now that those are there, if we go to player 2 here, so only if it's in counter phase state, then you want to make it. Okay. I might be able to do that. So you got the bird's eye view now, which I think is still off. Like it's centered, but because of the way the hands are right now, it's not centered. No, actually, it's not centered because the discard pile is off center. So 190 isn't the center. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, so right now you have the battle view. Yeah, I could go down a bit more from 190 because like this 3 should be like evenly cut off. So let's try 180. No, why am I getting those now? Let's try 180. All right, no problem. Change this to 90. Minus 90. Damn it. It's my bad. I didn't mean to keep it up, expanded. I hate when I expand it. I forget to lower it when I expand it because then it like won't. Is that a raid? All right, Samurai Mike, right? Oh, Master with the raid. How's it going, man? How was your stream? What were you playing? Oh, cool. Well, I hope your stream loves it. I hope your stream enjoys it. If anyone can show off like how to do combos, and if you want to show some Hayabusa love in there, like tell us how to do some of your favorite combos with Hayabusa on the stream tomorrow, that'd be great. Street Fighter 6? Okay. You caught me while I'm trying to make new camera angles for the game for players. So that way, like, this is the default view right now you see here. Let me go up here. That's fine. So you got the default view. You got the bird's eye view here. It looks like it needs to be shifted some more. You got your own ring in here. You can see your opponent's ring, and you can see the battle spot. I went the wrong way with this. I was supposed to go 10 more the other way, I guess. Okay. Or I didn't do it with the... I did do it. So it's like, see here. V. Oh, it went fine on that one. Okay. That looks like... okay, so that's player 1. Player 1, you need to go down. Yeah, have some fun, man. Enjoy it. I don't have my Twitch chat up, so I don't know how many people you nicely rated me with. Because I'm doing a restream on YouTube right now. Let me see here. Oh, 13. Wow, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. I'll send them off soon because I'm getting hungry, but let me see what I got here. So these were the wrong way. Those I changed 87, 190, 190. These should be the same because I need to. This might be have to be 200. 200 minus 90 minus 90. Down here, player 1's was right, but player 2's was the exact opposite. So let's see if we go 200 instead of 100 for 180, 200 and 5 and 185, 175. No, wait, it was fine. Oh, yeah. Let's just try that out. Okay, so bird's eye view is looking okay. I could shift some more though. Okay, so player 2's is still way off. Is that because I moved it the wrong way? I don't know for sure. Let me see if how player ones is doing. Yeah, that one looks good. It's there. It's there. Okay, so that looks good for that one. But this one, I'm getting the wrong. Let me see if the bird's eye view is the same. It looks like it's not the same. Okay, that sucks. Let me bring over the other one. Oh, okay, yeah, it's not dead center. So if I find dead center, then I should be able to. It should be working fine. Right now, player two, player one needs to come back to the negative, and player two needs to go up or closer to 0. Okay, let me put these back. And of course, I start getting errors there. But, okay, all right. So player two needs to get closer to 0. Say 190 again. Whoops, 205. Feel like if I figure it out over here, player two needs to get closer to 0. So let's say 175, and player. Oh, since it's in the positive, it should also be. Yeah, because I want these to be in the same spot. I don't know where local 0 is. For world 0, world origin. Can I just get world origin? How about that? Well, the errors are because I'm not going to the main menu. Get world position. Get world origin. What does that return me? Int vector structure. Return value. No, I can't get world origin because it's just the thing itself is not centered. All right, I'll just play this out. Let's expand both. You're only going to be able to see one, guys. And I'm sorry, I don't really have music playing, but since I'm dual streaming on YouTube, I don't want to copyright strike or risk it. All right, this is player one. Okay. 75. I guess I should just pick one player. So player one's this way, and at her point, she's getting closer to 0. She needs to go up. Okay. So let's try 210 then. 225. That might be too far. 210. That's actually close. Who's lower? So I need to push it up some more. It's actually pretty close. Yeah. So I need to push it up more. Let's try 220. No. No, not yet. Almost there. Let's try 230. Okay. Let's see here. We're getting there. Let's try 240. Trying to go to the point where either we're dead on or we get player one to yeah, player one. So you need player one to come back. So it's like 235. 235 should be it. Let's try 235. Okay. Server. Yeah, there we go. 235. Okay. Whew. That one's done. And then I can go over here to the battle phase and set that to 235. And this is dead center. Yep, that's like all probably like one or something like that. Fine. It's dead center. With your attacking cards. Okay. And we do that. And we go ahead and go back to our view. Why can't I pick up anything? Oh yeah, I can't pick anything because it's busted. Because it chooses a null deck for some reason when I start from here. But let's save there. And I think get game state ref. Get game state ref. No. Get game state ref. Get the actual game state ref. Put a switch on it. No, I have to get phase state. And get switch enu. Okay. And bring this up here. So we're on view opponent. View battle. Come in here. For counterattack. Then we're going to battle state. And if anything else, we're going to the default state. Default. Player view. Yeah.
I'll leave it for the battle and counterattack. How about that? Do that. There we go. Okay, and now if I go ahead and load up the the main menu map so I can test it out. And sorry guys, I don't have any artwork ready for any of the cards. It's a whole nother story right there. Let's play. This is the client. I want the server. Server should be hosting. And then join game as the client. And we go ahead and put some cards down. Can't place any cards. We place the card. And it shouldn't be able to go to now should view. Yes. Yes. Okay. Good. End phase. End phase. End phase. End phase. Okay. Now I can be like, oh, look, I want to attack. Let me attack with this guy. Actually, let me attack with this guy. Let me do it. Let me attack with this guy. Let me do a team attack with this guy. You can see 200 and 500 on the other player. We can see, well, that's the problem with that. I should move that down. When you look at the other opponent, I should move that down because you're not going to see, you're only going to see the name here. You're not going to see if they have BP or what their BP is. So I should move that down when I'm on the other side. Okay, we can do it then. Let's go ahead and we see the ring. Yeah, see, I can probably bring this down some. But now we go ahead in phase. So now it's the counterattack phase. So now I should be able to see the battle phase. Yeah, there's the battle phase. Which probably should come up a little bit more. I like the fact that it was as close as the rings, but when you're going to move, like if I were to move these cards here, I were to move this card, see you can barely see what these cards are down here as. Fine, I guess, but that's what we got here. We have two people attacking. Again, I can't see it. So 300, 500. Granted, I was always planning to change this layout anyways, so it might be fine. But this is a total of 700 damage, 300 damage, and I have 200, 400. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll eat the 400 there, 400 there. Of course, that doesn't make it nice. And then we go ahead and let's play it out. Okay, there was a bug there. It should have done piercing damage. So it's 400 against 700, so it should have done the 500, the remaining 300 onto the player, and it didn't do that. I'll make a quick note of that, guys. Attacking with team attack and ring 2, 200 plus 500. against 400. No damage to player. No piercing damage to player. Okay, and then what's left? Yeah, he did take enough. This one took enough damage. He did because he ended up dying. That's why. He ended up dying. Because he ended up dying. Yeah, there was no pierce. The piercing damage didn't go through. That's what happened. Okay. All right. Well, I still want to move that other one up, but I think I have to head out. It's 10 o'clock, guys. I appreciate Master giving me the raid. Let me see if there's anyone I can raid you over to. You know, and let's do a quick raid over to. Let's go over to Jamie. Let's go raid Jamie. I hope you enjoy him. He does a lot of cartoon-based stuff, like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, those type of stuff. Right now, he's playing Helldivers 2, though, so you should give him my love, guys.